I've lived here about 15 years, and during that time I've carried out a lot of improvements, extensions to the house. It was originally an agricultural farm building, a potting shed. It's built of sandstone and it has no proper damp-proof course, and that's the problem, and that's why I found Aquapol. I'd kind of learnt to live with the potential damp here because I knew it was going to be a huge job to put a damp-proof course in. To me it was almost impossible to do the whole house in a damp-proof course. I had tried the normal chemical injections but they hadn't worked. When I moved into the house I had a policy, an insurance policy that covered me for damp, so really it cost me nothing. The people came out and of course they drilled holes in the wall, and a nice wall, a feature sandstone wall on the inside, similar to what we have at the back here. And they left me with unsightly holes with a different colour concrete all along the wall, but even worse, it didn't work. The stonework also had the appearance of a darker red sandstone, which gave the impression it still had damp. I didn't do any measurements, they didn't do any measurements, so I'm assuming it didn't work. It certainly didn't keep me happy. Whereas with the Aquapol system, visually there appears to be a difference, but more importantly, your measurements have indicated there is a definite difference. So from my point of view, this chemical system, it may work for some people, it didn't work for me, and it was ugly. So really I hadn't thought about doing anything along the lines of what you do, but when I saw your advert on Facebook I was interested. You came out and I couldn't believe how simple and yet effective the system is. Even now I'm still quite amazed, but you've explained it all and the physics make perfect sense. The installation procedure was very, very simple. It took us a little while to get hold of the right location, because of course I wanted it hidden. I was quite specific where I wanted the system, but once we decided upon the system, it was installed very easily, very discreetly, quietly, no mess, no problems whatsoever. Very, very good. The Aquapol's been in for just over 6 months now, and today was the first time that we've looked at measurements, and it looks like there's quite a significant improvement. Damp is reducing, so your system must be working. It was still surprising and rewarding to see the results that we're now seeing 6 months on. I wasn't convinced the results would be that good that quick, but they are. Based on what I've seen today, based on the installation, and just how simple it can get rid of damp without huge rectification measures that traditionally people would use. On that basis, yeah, I'd have absolutely no hesitation recommending Aquapol.